Hi guys, it's Molly. I am here today to do a reading. We'll see who this is for, but first, we're going to look and see what the ring has to tell us. Can you see it? Can you see her? It's easier if I lay my finger on here. Let's see. See her? It's the woman in the meditative state. Look at that. The bliss state. The state where you are at one with Source. There she is. All right, who's this reading for? Hi guys, my name is Molly. I'm a clairaudient intuitive empath. We've got all the signs in here. Who is this reading for? Ooh, nobody wants to jump yet. Let's get us going here. Let's see. This is a symbolic shuffle for me. All right. Who are we doing? Who are we reading for today? Oh, it's you. Who are you? Cancer. Cancer. This message is for you, Cancer, about the bliss state. Woo. Oh, yep, I forgot to show. Look at all around my table. I got no cards hanging out. Keeping everything on the up and up, Cancer. My name's Molly. I'm going to shuffle some cards, Cancer, and pop some piles, and then we'll read your story once that happens. The cards will pop on their own. I am an awakened reader and I'm channeling energies. So sometimes people like to watch the cards pop. Sometimes they don't have the time. It does take a long time. So if you don't have the time, that's no problem. I'll just put a timestamp right down in the comments. All right, let's go. Cancer. I'm going to tell you a little story while I'm popping your cards. Cancer. There it is. All right. Cancer, I was talking with a friend not too long ago, and we were joking and laughing and sort of reminiscing about the Raver pants back in the 90s. And if you don't know what a Raver is, I will put an example down in the comments as well. They used to wear these big giant pants that belled out, and they just were kind of part of the scene. It was part of the look in the scene. And so I had the Ravers in my head from this conversation I had with a friend. And I was sitting yesterday and doing some work, and I slipped into a full-on daydream. And daydreams for me, my friends, final message for Cancer, are often messages. So my daydream was the Whirling Dervishes. Now, if you don't know what the Whirling Dervishes are, I will also put an example down in the comments. The Whirling Dervishes were going to have their program. They were going to do the show. The people were lined up, ready with their money to pay. But drama ensued. Cancer. One of the Whirling Dervishes forgot his skirt part of his costume. Oh no! And the show could not go on without him. What? Oh, that just flew so far. What would happen? What was going to happen? Cancer. And hands were wringing. Nobody knew what to do. The meditations couldn't begin. The crowd couldn't see it until the Raver stepped up. The Raver came out from nowhere. The crowd parted, and there he was, in his big pants, stepping up. And you know what that Raver did? He saved the freaking day. He glide danced over to the dervish. The Raver unbuckled his belt and dropped his big giant Raver pants to reveal another pair of pants he was wearing underneath. And he stepped out of the initial pair of giant Raver pants and gave them to the whirling dervish. The crowd cheered. The whirling dervish put on the big pants and began to twirl. Cancer. Whoa, Cancer. Cancer. The Raver saved the day. The Raver saved the day. What I got out of that was whether it's the dervishes whirling or the Ravers no matter what it is, we're all the same. We're all trying to get to that meditative bliss space. Whoa. Cancer. And we have to remember that. We can find enlightened people in all walks and forms. All right, final card for the piles, Cancer. I'm just shuffling right up the side here. We have the social activist showing up on top here. Whoa! Oh my gosh, the whole deck just blew up. Okay, somebody made, this is my card for making you feel like you're at home, your childhood. This would be almost a Six of Cups card. This person may like to play video games. Okay, I'm picking up a bunch of cards that I fell on the floor here. This is like, 30 cards. Okay. All right. 4 cards, top of the pile is showing the eagle. All right, and then these 2 piles on the top have here and here and there and there and there and there and there and there and there. Okay, that's the story. Okay, I got it. Woo, that was cool. Never had that happen that way before. All right. Cancer, 9, 10. Okay, Cancer, we are ready. We're ready. All right. So, Cancer, let's see what the story has to tell you. Let's get the first pile going. I'm just going to set it up. Okay, Cancer. Okay, crowning this spread, Cancer, is the thread. And the thread for me stands for bound, constrained, obligations, awkward, embarrassed, or uneasy. So just, this is like neighborhoods of feelings. So with these words, just kind of think about what the feeling would feel like for that. So that's where we're at with this. I do feel like somebody may have confused somebody. Somebody may have understood a situation kind of not quite right. They didn't know what was going on. The situation may have been presented to help them blossom and bloom, but it made them feel bound, like they had obligations, they were awkward or uneasy. So that might be the vibe between these two people right now. So here are the two people. We have the one person here. I believe this is the feminine. The feminine is just kind of hanging back. This message, I think, is more about the masculine. The feminine is just kind of hanging back and watching to see if this masculine is going to go through some kind of rebirth, some kind of change, some kind of awakening, changed mind, something along that line. It would be a pretty big change, though. And over here on the masculine side is, we have this masculine, and he is looking at this big burden, some sort of burden that he has been carrying. Now the burden, if we look at the burden bear card, the burden is, if you look, this bear has been carrying that pile of pointy sticks on its back for a really long time. And it does have spirit guides, three main spirit guides that are with this bear, and it's trying to help it release these burdens. The burdens are just hovering above the bear's back. It's not actually like on the bear's back, so it's like psychological burdens. And we have the spirit guides. This is my card for spirit guides. These are the 3 spirit guides that are with this masculine and trying to help them release whatever psychological burden that they have been holding on to. But this masculine is actually looking at it. The spirit guides have got it to the place where the masculine is actually looking at what these burdens are. And the masculine and the feminine may have had some sort of interaction, which made somebody may have said something or done something which was weird or something, and it may feel a little weird or awkward or uneasy right now. All right. Okay, Cancer. Here's the next message. We do have the closed curtain showing up. The closed curtain has come for these two people. There is something that these two people individually had to close in their life. Spirit came in and sent in the closed curtain, and the closed curtain is endings, completion, outcome, breakup, divorce, or conclusion. So these two people individually are going through some sort of closed curtain phase in their life. We have one person showing up here. This is an artist. My artist card isn't just a painter. It could be anybody in the performing arts. It could be a musician. It could be a fine artist. It could be anything like that, a very creative soul. And this person is showing up with the daisy. This is the happiest card in the deck. So this person is vibing high and really hanging out in creative energy. And we have the other person here. The other person is a very old soul, and they're just kind of watching this creative person right here. This person has been, their soul has been around for very long, for multiple lives, very long. They are a very wise person. You will get the truth from this person. This person is looking for the spiritual truth in life. They are learning some sort of spiritual lesson through this, on how to close. Both of these people are learning some sort of spiritual lesson. This one more on how to close a curtain on something to find your happiness. I think this person over here may have already closed their whatever that curtain was. Okay, Cancer. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so this is for sure a twin flame relationship. My siblings card sometimes is like a twin flame too. All right. Okay. Okay, so these are the two people. These are the two people right now in this twin flame relationship. One of these people, maybe some sort of empath, some sort of helper, a sympathizer, a light worker, something along that line. All right. So these are the two people right here. One person may really be into music. They may be a musician. Music is very important to whoever this person is. The other person is just kind of hanging out in the background. They're watching this person. This person may be a performer of some sort, something along that line. And this other person is just kind of lurking in the background. They're hiding in the cave right now. And but they do come out of the cave to watch this person because this person has intrigued them. Both of these people are opposite people, which make a great kind of relationship. We have one person, somebody may be thinking that. This person may be thinking that. Okay, so we have one person showing up as kind of the more grounded person. The other person showing up as more of a dreamer type person. But there is something is happening between these people. Okay, listen to my bird freaking out. All right, because look at this. Here comes some other kind of energy that the light keeper wants to shine the light on. This is some low vibing energy. Okay, there is some kind of, somebody has some sort of outside source that isn't these two people is really vibing negatively. We have somebody showing, okay, so we have the angry rooster showing up twice. This is double confirmation of the angry rooster. The angry rooster is noise, frustration, annoyance, failure, resentment, and setback. So we do have this angry vibe over here, double. It could be a person. It could be a person that somebody might be dealing with. We have the bee that's ready to sting. We have the mean school teacher in the schoolhouse. This is, sometimes this is my narcissist vibe. This is the mean teacher who doesn't care how anyone feels. He's always right. And it makes awkward situations for everyone. This poor kid has a dunce hat put on him. This girl feels so bad she can't even look. This one is zoning out and who knows what she's doing. So yeah, they're all just looking forward to getting out of the schoolhouse. Okay. We also have the hook. Hook is enchantment, addicted, swept off your feet. I feel like this is some sort of maybe like obsessive type thing. And the light keeper here is shining its light on this. The light keeper is accommodating, willing, people pleaser, altruistic, cheerful, and considerate. So the light keeper is the peacekeeper of the deck. And he really wants to shine his light on this kind of behavior. So Cancer, it's important that you look out for this kind of behavior in people. This kind of behavior is low vibing and will bring you down. And it's important to just acknowledge that and not get swept off your feet or something like that. There may be somebody who is feeling this way, and it's just to let you know that vibe is out there. The people who feel this way may need to visit the rave, go to a rave. Okay, okay, yeah. All right, so the light keeper, okay, he's the raver. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay. This person needs to meditate. They need to get into a meditative state, something along that line. I keep looking at her in her meditative state. Okay. Next, Cancer. All right, twin flame. Twin flame journey. Okay, so either that last one, this last story, the masculine may be in this energy right now. The light keeper may need to give him his pants so he can meditate. The feminine right now. Or both of these, there's two different stories, or both of these twin flames. Okay, either that is the masculine. If you're kind of earlier on your twin flame journey, Cancer, then this angry rooster is is the masculine. They are just going through the shits right now. If you are further in your journey, towards the end of your journey, this may be somebody external to this relationship that somebody is taking a look at. Okay, if you're early on your twin flame journey, then this may be the feminine showing up right here. And if you're towards the end of your twin flame journey, this may be both of the twins showing up, both of the people showing up here. All right, so we have the twin flame card showing up. This is a message about the twin flame journey. The twin flame journey, we have to remember, is a journey of spirituality. It's a journey of self-healing. And it's two people that are taking the journey if they choose to, and free will doesn't come into place. Okay. But we have to also remember that the ultimate union is the union within yourself. The ultimate union is the balancing of the yin and the yang within oneself. Sometimes the other twin may not be able to do it. Sometimes they may be able to do it. The bottom line is the union is within oneself. All right. You may find if both of the people are vibing kind of on the same level, if they're enjoying each other, if they're making connections, if it's towards the end of the journey and you are joining in a union with your twin flame, you both have found balance within yourselves. Okay. No matter what, if there is a union with your person or not, you have already completed the journey. If you are finished by yourself, the union is within yourself to balance yourself. Perfect. All right. We have noise. Noise is distractions. This is what was risen above. Look at it. It's right in the center. And these twin flames, this journey is about rising above the noise, rising above the anger, rising above the distractions, the delays, the meddling, the everything. And when that happened, an expanded mind came. Yes, this is one of my cards of enlightenment, of expanding the mind, of rising higher. We have spirituality waiting with a big open hug. We have somebody showing up who may want to talk about it, may want to share their experience. This is a very innocent person. This is somebody who has completed their journey and they have received the hug. I believe this is the other person. The other person is feeling kind of nervous. Their heart is beating. They may have had a closed heart chakra. The heart chakra has been open. Their heart is beating. And then finally we have the bouquet. The bouquet is a great card to end it on. The bouquet is friendship, coming together, growth, trust, and love for these twin flames. So this is a sign to me that to know that when people come together, they all are beautiful and unique in their own way. We have the whirling dervish here and the raver here and the person just watching here. Okay, but look at what a beautiful bouquet they make. Fantastic. Part of this lesson is to understand that people are beautiful. Every person is beautiful in their own way. And together we all make a beautiful bouquet. Fantastic. All right, Cancer. Let's see what the final message is from the Grace card. So I'm just going to shuffle the deck right off to the side here so I don't blow these cards. All right, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? What's the final message for Cancer? Whoa, that shot right out. All right, Cancer. Choice. For every action, there is a reaction. Choose wisely. Would you give the whirling dervish your pants? All right, Cancer, peace out. If you like how I read, hit like and subscribe. You can join the Star Gang. We're learning life lessons in a cool and unique way. If you want to cruise my Etsy shop, there's a link right there in the description. All right, guys, peace out. I love you. Bye-bye.